Let's cut the bullshit and let's set the record straight. Let me show them how it should be done. Let me do things my way. Fuck AFTVFC. You have no idea what you have started.
Hello boys and girls, welcome to the player ratings for Arsenal's victory against Newcastle. And as you can see, I'm not in my studio, I'm actually outside the Emirates. I thought I would try something a little bit different. Got a cameraman, got a mic, I'm basically turning into Robbie. But no, listen, it was a good performance tonight. I don't think Newcastle threatened us in any way, shape or form. I was actually quite surprised at the way that they performed, given the fact that they were so defensive. About 10-15 minutes or so to go in the game, and I was thinking, right, they're going to come out now, they're going to start attacking us, they're going to start trying to get an equaliser, but they didn't, and it ended up being quite comfortable, and we could have gone on and got a third or fourth goal. We had 2 goals disallowed. I haven't watched them back yet, but I have heard that both of them shouldn't have been disallowed. But you know what? We got the 3 points. It was a relatively comfortable performance. There was some really good performances from some of the players. And we're now up into 3rd place. When you look at it, 5-6 weeks or so ago, Spurs were 10 points ahead of us, 2nd in the league. Everyone was talking that they were going to be challenging for the title. Now they're clinging on to 4th place. Only goal difference is stopping them being below Manchester United. We're up to 3rd. I could not be any happier than I am right now. So with that said, I'm going to go and get into the player ratings. Starting off in goal, Goulburn Leno. Pretty straightforward performance, to be quite honest with you. I don't think he had a single save to make. But what he does do that's good is his distribution, everything else. He makes things very calm, very easy. So it was a decent night at the office, and I will give him a 7 for his performance. I'm going to go into the defensive area, and I think we were playing 3 at the back tonight, to be quite honest with you, and that's the way the shape looked anyway. First one there was Mustafi. Now, I know a lot of people, when they saw him on the team sheet, were thinking, oh no, even myself, I was thinking that. But you know what, he had a decent performance, to be quite honest with you. I felt that he was getting in front of his marker, winning the ball. There was a couple of moments in the first half where his passing was off and shabby, shall we say, but overall, it was a decent performance, so I'll give Mustafi a 7 because there wasn't really a lot to do in the defensive third because Newcastle just didn't threaten. Alongside him, we've got Socrates, and I think that he had a decent enough performance in there as well, but there was a couple of moments where I was a little bit wary of what he was doing because he seemed to get caught on the wrong side of Rondon. But you know what? It was a straightforward performance. Like I said, maybe on another day against better strikers, he might have had a problem, but for this one, I'll give him a 7 as well. Alongside him, it was Nacho Monreal, and again, decent performance. You can't really say no more than that, so him as well, I'm going to give a 7. In the right wing-back position, it was Maitland-Niles, and I felt that getting forward, he was really good, but it's just his end product. If he sorts that side of his game out, then I think he could be, you know, challenging Hector next season when he comes back from injury. But again, I'm going to sound really boring, but I'm going to give him a 7. On the left-hand side of that, we're going to go with Kolasinac. And again, getting forward, he was really good. But it was the final ball. It was just a little lacking tonight. I think he come more alive in the last 10 minutes or so when the space started to open. And yeah, you guessed it, I'm going to give him a 7. In the middle, of course, there was no Granit Xhaka tonight and no Lucas Torreira because he was suspended. And Guendouzi was in there, and I thought he played really well. His performance for a 19-year-old throughout the course of the season has been really, really good. And I felt he looked more seasoned. He looked like one of the older heads. And I'm going to give him an 8 for his performance tonight. Alongside him, Ramsey. And the all-important first goal. And it's going to raise that question again. Why are we selling him? I don't know. I can't answer it. I really can't. And can we cancel the pre-contract? Can we tell Juventus to do one? I think it's too late, but you know what? He's doing what he needs to do. He's putting the performances in. And for his performance tonight, I'm going to give Ramsey a 9. Next position was Alex Iwobi, and I felt he was very, very flat tonight, very quiet. He tried, don't get me wrong, his work rate was decent, but I just felt he was lacking a little something, and that's why he was taken off tonight. So I'm going to give Alex Iwobi a 6 for his performance, because I think it was just lacking a little something there. Next player was Mesut Ozil, and it was a brilliant performance. And I'll tell you something, this guy has clearly decided that he's going to listen to what Emery wants. He's playing, he's performing, he's working hard. And you could see he left everything on the pitch, and the fans appreciate it, because when he was substituted, look at the reception. So for tonight, I'm going to give Mesut Ozil an 8. Up front, as that main striker, we've got Alexandre Lacazette. What can I say about this guy? His work rate, everything he does every single week, he just does not stop. And tonight he was rewarded with his goal. Should have had a second goal, which was wrongfully disallowed. But again, his performance, man, what can you say? He's one of my favourite players right now, right up there. But for his performance, yeah, I'm going to give him an 8 for that one tonight. Looking at the substitutions, who was there for a long enough period? You'd have to say Aubameyang when he come on, the way that he was playing and everything else. The substitutes, I'm going to give him straight 7s, to be quite honest. The likes of Aubameyang. Mkhitaryan wasn't really on for a long period of time. El Neni as well wasn't really on there for long. But I felt that Aubameyang, the reason why I'll mark him and give him a 7 was because he got the assist for Lacazette's goal, and he was causing Newcastle all kinds of problems. And yeah, it was a good substitution. Last one, of course, is the manager rating. That was Unai Emery, and I'm going to give him an 8. There was a lot of questions asked at the start because of the changes in personnel, but he was justified. He got it absolutely spot on, and with the games that we got coming up, he got that one right. Substitutions were done at the right time. Everything was perfect, and I cannot moan. So Unai Emery gets an 8. So there we go. That is the player ratings from the Emirates. Man of the match, like I said, was Aaron Ramsey. Yeah, there's loads of youngsters all having fun, and everyone's happy, so we can't moan, can we? But keep an eye out this week for the preview to the game against Everton. That's a massive game. There'll be a match day vlog after the game. There'll be a player ratings as well. And then we go to Napoli. That's a big one. So listen, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you smash a like. And I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.